Alright, so good day to everyone. Today we'll discuss on how to create a demand functions just from deriving it from the survey. So the first thing that you need to do is, of course, you need to have a survey, and you need to show, of course, the product, the features, the problem that it can solve, etc. And then without giving them the price range, the next question is, are you interested to buy this product? And how many pieces of product A are you willing to purchase, and how much are you willing to pay to purchase this product A? So one is this question A is for interested ratio, question 2 is quantity demanded, and question 3 is for price demanded. Suppose that you are done surveying and you now have this how much 358 respondents. Fantastic. The next is you will now create a demand functions. And how do we do that? We first create a graph, and then the regression, and then that regression will be the demand curve, and then after that we'll derive the demand function. So first thing first is, of course, create a graph. Select scatter plot, and then select data, add. What is the series name? It can be product A demand curve. Whoops. Product A demand curve. Yes, much better. And then for the x-axis, it should be quantity demanded. Control Shift down, and then enter. And then for the y, Control up just to go up. Click this top bottom, Control Shift down, and then there we have it. Click OK, Control Shift up to go up again. Now, the next thing that you need to do is to add a trend line, and that is linear. And it will show a linear graph if you do that. There's the line where you can edit. There's an error in here, but let's first make things visible. We can make it from dotted line into solid line. You can change it into blue. I'll be changing this one into blue since in my class always the demand is always blue and the supply is always red. So you can change the marker, no border, but the fill should be solid fill, should be blue. Whoops, for a moment, should be everything. So there we have it. Borders, no borders. And then 80% is the transparency. And then let's change this color into a much more stronger blue. There we have it. Demand survey, no, let's delete this one. Demand curve, much better. We can include at the left, we can include chart labels, title axis, and then this one to make this price demanded, and then this is quantity demanded. Much better. Now that we have this regression line, we're just using Excel. We're now going to show the formula on how that, and you just click the display area. There we have it. Now we have this beautiful. But there's an error in this one, and that is this one. This red, this dotted line. This should not be shown, no. So what should we do? We look back to our survey. You highlight all the headers, filter, those 0 should not be there. So there we have it. Also in here, if we have 0 price demanded, none so far. Here also, if there's no, you omit that so that our graph will be downward sloping. And there we have it. Now we have a correct demand curve. This is the regression line. It is in the format of y is equals to mx plus b plus b. That's too big. Oops. Mx plus b. If we're going to transpose this y equals to mx plus b into a demand function, we can have two version. One is the price demanded function, where it is a function of y is equals to mx plus b, y is equals to mx plus b, which is y. Yes, much better. Y is equals to negative 67.972x plus 724.4. And of course, we're going to convert that into a proper function where y becomes the price and the x-axis becomes the quantity. So 67.92 quantity demanded plus 724.45. They're much better. So this is the linear regression. Oops, there we have it. Can we create this one into a quantity demanded function? Yes, we can. Quantity demanded function. They're the same actually. We just so happen that we're going to transpose the b into here. So of course we're going to isolate the x. So minus b, divide all sides by m. So there we have it. Or much better fashion is x is equals to y minus v times y minus b divided by m. So if we're going to do that also, we're going to have to substitute the b on the next side. So minus b. There, whoops. To isolate x. And then we're going to divide both sides by negative 67. Divided by 67. There we are able to isolate x. We're going to make the x much as they say, much more appealing in the eyes. So by placing the x on the right side. Since again this is not yet an economic, this is much more real math, where we have to convert the x into quantity and the y into price. With that said, let's just copy and then place the y into p, and then quantity demanded is equals to x. There we have it. You may be wondering, sir, p is positive. Yes, because this is negative. So if we're going to divide all the numerator by the negative to cancel the negative in the denominator, it will become minus p, and this will be plus. And of course, you can change that into b minus p. B minus p divided by m. There we have it. Much better. So whichever you like, they're both the same. It's just so happen one is quantity demanded function one is price demanded function. So that's it. You're going to do this for all products. Yes, next video.